the Congress is. Because I just sat, I get up and I fucking thing, and I get up early. I get up at like 5, and I just get up and I take the dog and I'd go and I'd listen to 3 tapes and walk for an hour or 2 and do the thing. And so I got through the Congresses. And the Congresses are part of what got me out of Scientology. Because if you listen to those fucking Congresses, it goes like this. Hi everybody, I'm LRH. I'm very happy you're here. Listen, I've got great fucking news. We've got clear handled. And he'll do this thing, and it's this new technology, and here's the realization, and this is foolproof, and this is it. And that's it, and now welcome to 1964. Okay? Apparently, because the fucking thing didn't work, and Dianetics didn't work, even though nobody ever said it didn't, but they always trying to perfect clear. Then the next Congress, and there were what, 20, 30 of these fucking Congresses? Maybe about, I don't know, 200 hours or some shit? Every fucking Congress is, I got it now we've got clear handled. We finally got clear. And this is going on I'm listening from 1964 to like 1970, and they still haven't fucking handled clear, but they're selling you clear. And I said, what the fuck? That's exactly what they're doing to me now. I said, what the fuck? And I went back to it, and I'm talking to Dave Pettit, who's the head of CC, who now is handling my case personally. Personally. He's at my house. He's at my fucking thing. We're taking walks. I almost killed him once. I fucking took him by the tie and I was grounding him. But I fucking, Jason, please don't. Oh, God. I actually secretly recorded it. It's funny. I have it on audio tape. But fucking thing. Because he didn't want me to leave. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. I said, motherfucker, get out of the way or I will fucking kill you. And he wouldn't get out of the way, so I took him by the tie and put him down on the floor, and then I walked out. But, because it'll get you pissed. But that's how mad I was. I mean, I was fucked up. It's one thing to feel unhappy I walked into Scientology. Remember, I was on the top of the thing. It must have been false, though. I was fucking happy. And I'm fucking unhappy. And they're paying me. They're making me pay to get fucked up. And they're telling me what's wrong with me. And that's another fucking thing. They won't tell you what the next thing is. And I'm like, believe me, it's good. So you got to fucking buy the thing for 50 G's a pop or whatever. And it's wrong. Oops, made a mistake. We're going to do this now. Are you fucking crazy? Do you see how stupid I was? It's like, oh my God. And that's the game. And I'm telling you, that's the game. So at any rate, the Congresses helped me out. Because I said, what the fuck? Because I never met LRH, and I figured he was good. I figured Scientology works. It's just these fucking mortals can't fucking give me Scientology. If Scientology works 100% of the time, this ain't fucking working, so I'm not getting Scientology. And that's what I said to him. I said, that's why I said you guys should give me the fucking money. It's one thing to make a fucking mistake, but, let's say the last fucking 600 grand was a fucking mistake. I feel like I got a case, because if Scientology works, and they agree this didn't work, I bought Scientology, then you should give me my fucking money back. And there's nothing to indicate that they have any fucking hope for my case now. So I just said, babies, let's just, and it took me, I was trying to be nice. 6, 8 months, I was saying, why don't we just let me go? Just let me go. Just let me go. I think it's better. You don't want to get into a whole fucking thing with me. And they would. And they had to keep changing terminals. Because I'm talking about big fucking terminals. Because I would put doubt in their universe. Because you can't argue with my story. When you saw what happened to fucking me, and you're a trained auditor, and you look in my fucking folder, they fucked me up. I'm talking about insane. I'm like, I've never been like that in my life. I walked out, I was like, hey, hi. I was never shy. I was never introverted or anything. I'm sitting there like, I'm fucked up now. You know what I mean? And so, they fucked me the fuck up. The way out's the way through. There's no reason to get in that room. Maybe that was the hidden deep shit. I'm looking at my kid. He's 5 years old. He's a happy fucking guy. He's not fucked up yet. He might get fucked up later.
Are you sure you were fucked up? Maybe you were just PTS to an SP.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And that's the other thing. I had this big fucking car accident. In the middle of OT5, I nearly died. I was in a coma for 3.5 weeks. I was fucking like, everybody thought I was going to die. So, of course, we got to find my PTS terminal. That happened 8.5 years ago. okay? And I got out of Scientology a year. In the last 7.5 years in Scientology, still no fucking PTS item until I finally said, it's you guys. And they couldn't deny it. I said, look at the data. Are you sure it's not that person? He's gay. I mean, that's what somebody told me. I mean, that's how naive some of these people. That's a what do you call it? An RTC terminal, which is like the gold standard of technical perfection. And that they think that's a homosexual. So they believe that homosexuals are all 1.1.
They still believe that.
There's some that do. I never believed that. I interpreted it differently. But it was something where I had to do some mental gymnastics in order to make work.
Well, that's what Hubbard wrote, though, that they were 1.1.
Well, it's debatable. Well, I know that he wrote, he said something like he said, you're homosexuals, when he's saying the 1.1. So I don't know if it's all homosexuals or what.
And yet the church says that they've changed
homosexuality. The church said they changed that?
The church has said that they no longer, think negatively about homosexuals.
Well, I've never heard the word faggot more than when I hang around people at Gold, till the point where I said, I don't like it. My brother's gay, and he sure ain't 1.1. I got great friends of mine that are gay. You're telling me Leonardo da Vinci is 1.1? I don't think so. If he's covertly hostile, I mean, he's got so much that he did that was good that, as much hostility as he may have exuded, I think he made up for it. You see?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't buy it. I never bought it. And again, in my universe when I was in it, I just thought, because you part of the thing when you're in it, LRH is this super duper guy, so you make him into your own super duper guy, I suppose, probably.
Well, you're looking at the current management, David Miscavige, COB, and you're thinking, well, is he in it for the money? What's your view of L. Ron Hubbard now?
Well, I don't have all the data. I read some of the books that are out that are critical, Barefaced Messiah and Madman or Magician or whatever it was.
Madman or Messiah.
Right, that one, mate, and
Piece of Blue Sky.
Piece of Blue Sky, and then there's stories. I think that so I don't know if all that's true, but it's consistent. One of the ways for me that I can detect whether something is true or false is for inconsistencies. You say the guy, wore blue shoes, and here's a picture of him in red shoes. So I never saw anything inconsistent. But I didn't see it with my own eyes. But there's the person seemed reliable. But again, here I am, I'm just pulling out of this thing, and I thought LRH was reliable. And I don't. I don't think so now. I mean, I look, and the whole death and the death certificate and all this stuff, it's hard to argue with. It seemed like he was, and his kids, like my wife is. My wife is an interesting person to talk to as well, because she's class 5 OT5, or class 4 OT5, and but she's like one of those people. She could probably do heroin for a year and then just say, oh, you know what, it's making me too skinny, and just put it down. You know what I mean? She's not a person, and she was, everybody loved her, a lot of, she was Jason Beghe's wife to some degree over there, but she's a remarkable person in her own right, and one of the ways is that she just doesn't, she's one of those people you just can't brainwash. So when she got out, it was kind of like, that's it. She just, she didn't even talk. I mean, it was like, I said, honey, I'm thinking about doing this. I think she was like, okay, fine, whatever.